And as we go live, an own goal from Paraguay. It's 1-0 USA. Ah, am I the problem? Is it me? Is it me? Ah, it gets deflected into the net. 1-0 Paraguay. Guys, welcome to our recap streams at the end of the evening every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be here. We're going to be recapping the games that were, talking about the games that are, and looking forward to the games that will be as we get into this. Your belly is the shape of football after pull. Oh, listen, but man, that's a tough. Pulisic lays it off. McKinney tries to lay it off for Balogun, and and in the chats I'm watching, like, well, technically Paraguay did score first. Oh my goodness! So we're here. We're going to talk about the game that was, but also keep an eye on the game that's happening right now. We can actually just open up to all the games so far. We've had 3 games happen so far. And let us know in the comments how you feel about it. But yeah, we're just going to be here every Friday. Oh, not every Friday. Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Again, talking about the day that was and looking forward to the day that will be in terms of the games that are coming. But man, a tough way to start for Paraguay. Own goal. The defense was in the right spot too. And now the U.S. are going to be building out of the back here. You think? I think I bring bad juju for the teams that I'm rooting against. It's just a whole different nature of things. And now Paraguay pick up a yellow. And this guys, I think it's me. I think it's me. Oh, goodness me. But let's talk about the game that is and, look forward to the game that was. Look back. It's a tackle doesn't get any of the ball. Now we have a free kick coming for the United States. Pulisic goes down, make sure, to get the call. Not mad at that type of play. But yeah, I've had like the rest of the afternoon to really settle in and think about this Canada matchup that just came by, and then looking forward to the game that says this is the first 2 days with our only 2 night games starting tomorrow. All right, all the memes of I can't do anything. Listen, man, Haiti Morocco is tomorrow. That is, or whatever you're looking forward to. Australia Tunisia. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. We go match. We go band for band, game after game after game today. But right now in this game, you have the U.S. on an own goal in the 7th minute, up by a score of 1-0 over Paraguay, and they've been more on the possession here. Now, ball chipped over into the middle. Can they make something of it here? No, they cannot, as it cycled back out. Paraguay defending, but just have nothing to show. And they're getting the ball into the U.S. just has runners going into all. They have good runs coming in from both their attacking mids. Paraguay are trying to. They are trying to just weather this, but they are struggling a bit because the U.S. right now are moving the ball. They are moving that ball well. Yeah, starting tomorrow, you got Qatar versus Switzerland at 3 here in North America. Well, 3 here in my time zone, so 3 Eastern. Then you have Brazil, Morocco, then Haiti, Scotland. Look for Haiti and Scotland. You need to get a point here. And Paraguay with another foul in the middle. Who do we have down here for the U.S.? Taylor Tillman down for the U.S. Looks like he'll get up. Yep, he gets stepped on the ankle. But yeah, the games get going starting tomorrow. But right now, it's so tough, right? And it's such a perfect time zone. It's such a perfect time frame, right? It's not as bad as, say, I remember the Women's World Cup in 23. Like that was in Australia, so the times were just swapped. You would wake up and you would just have a terrible day. Like you wake up and you watch your team drawing, like this is just not fun. You have to sit with that with the rest of the game. It'll certainly be interesting, no doubt about it. Yeah, USA gets going first. They get their first goal. Technically, I haven't scored a goal. Oh, the hate's gonna be real. Well, I rate Chris Richards. I always rated Chris Richards. Never underrated him. Yep. Yeah, the Korea World Cup was on. That was just. I remember that because I woke up early thinking I would catch the World Cup. Yeah, we all are. Don't worry. I remember because we had another yellow for Gustavo Gomez picks up a yellow for Paraguay, so they're gonna definitely be trying to find their way. Yeah, I remember the 02 World Cup. I watched the final 3 times. Well, I'm sorry, I got the result for the final 3 times because I remember we got because where we live really near the border, so we get a lot of American news. So I remember we turned on the television because the French Open was happening around that time. Or there's something that was happening around that time. It may have been Wimbledon. I'm not quite sure. There was a tennis tournament that was happening. And then we had an NBC sports desk update. They were like, hey, we're just going to let you know, but we're going to spoil this for you if you don't want to know because we're going to play the game right after. And then they were like, yeah, so Brazil wins the FIFA World Cup 2-0. And then they played the game right afterwards. I was just like, well, now that I know it's 2, I'm just waiting for the 2. And then I saw the 2, and then we went, I forget where we got. We went somewhere afterwards. And then after that, we saw the game again. So I watched that game twice. I was watching Ronaldo's movements, seeing Ronaldinho doing things, seeing Robinho come in after the end of the game. Memoir. But yes, Sean Patrick, I guess we're pretending to be from Paraguay tonight. See, like all the Nigerians yesterday, pretending to be Mexican. They had 3 months of Duolingo to get that done. But the the enjoyment watch is definitely there. Yes, we are there supporting Paraguay. Come on, Paraguay, score another, but this time on their net. Come on. Yep. Yeah, Chris Richards and Rio Cardines. Yeah, if they develop as they're supposed to, and especially on Rio, that could be a nice one side of your defense set. No doubt about it. No doubt about it here. But yeah, I'm chilling here just again with only laid off here. Bad. Serginho that's nearly puts it away. Nearly puts the cross in the right spot here, and now it's still 1-0. But my goodness, the coverage from Paraguay was just not there. Serginho just tried to cross it back to Florian Balogun, but just too many bodies. Goes out for the corner. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better start for the U.S. here. They're up. They're going. And we'll see what they can do here with the set piece. As always, I'm a little bit behind. Okay, headed out. McKinney gets it off. Jedi Robinson puts it up, and it's across the net on the other side. And we got it looks like a head-on-head collision here. So they are definitely going to take a look at this. Yep. A 3-on-3, some 3-on-3 collisions going on here. But yes, guys, as we're here every night, 9 p.m., just we'll be watching the game, having that game in the background, but also just talking about the day that was. And because we've had so few games, we could just talk about the games that were. If any of you here have a thought on Mexico getting past South Africa, Korean Republic coming back to get past Czechia, and then the game we saw today where Canada wasteful in finishing, but able to salvage a draw out of a game that they really should have put away. Let them go. Or we could talk about this game here. Looks like we got Chris Richards down. We'll see if he's able to bounce back with this here. Richards and Ream in the back. That's not a terrible pairing. It's both stay at home and athletic. Yeah, just head-on collisions there happening. Most definitely. It is definitely something to keep an eye on, but yeah. I had to update that. And as we just talked, tell me also who you're supporting that to, because I think it'll be really fun to kind of see where everyone's going from. But yeah, this stream we are definitely rooting for Paraguay. CONCACAF bragging rights. That game is just such an interesting. Try to clear it off. And I get the idea of wanting to clear it, but if you play that back in a dangerous spot, they could have done something. Also, yeah, we had mentioned this. Okay, Omar Alderate is back from injury. Good to know. This is Chris Richards. Glad to see it. They try to put it in. A long shot's blocked. And now we have the US trying to go through, but a free kick coming in for the US on the side. Paraguay definitely trying to be more physical, but they're just getting outworked here. Out physicaled. They're just getting. Yeah, they're being very gritty. That's the word. Hopefully they can bounce back, but they're gonna need. They're gonna need a few more spells of possession. Yes. Oh, and Ticio is also back. Good to note. I'm definitely gonna keep a note of that here. Yeah, feels like a 3-4-3 here, letting their wingbacks go forward, which I think is your best lineup when it comes to the U.S. Let Anthony Robertson and Jorginho Dets be able to roam a little bit further with some center back cover. that's ideal for them. Tillman lays it off and bounces off Weston McKinney going for a goal kick. The U.S. they're finding their spaces and they're attacking the spaces so well. I mean, this is a very for the U.S. This is very good, but it's legitimate. It just legitimizes their last few games where yes, they may have lost, but they've definitely had good spells of run. That Senegal game, the Germany game, though a win and a loss, it's really just justifying and just again confirming again how they've been playing just leading up to this World Cup. Most definitely. But here we go. Throw in for Paraguay, see what they can do with this. Goes into the midfield and going back to the U.S. on a throw. So 1-0 for the U.S. Own goal in the 7th minute. Guys, let me know the game so far, or any of the games. If you guys have a thought, put it into the chat. I would love to hear it. Would love to hear your thoughts on this as we kind of watch this game coming through. But here we have Ream saying it forward to Pulisic with a great first touch. Jonathan David. Take note. Play in the middle. Tillman goes back and playing advantage off of a tackle. Ball goes out. Freeman gets it. Tyler Adams gets the ball moving. Pulisic cuts inside, puts it back out. Adams switching, looking. Balogun lays it off. And it's saved by the keeper. Dribbled up. We'll see what Paraguay can do building up here. Well shielded and well moved. But the ball is safe. Trying to get a hand on and played back, and the U.S. is now building from the back again. Still 1-0 in this game for the U.S. versus Paraguay. Own goal in the 7th minute. But yeah, as we're here, guys, let me know your thoughts of the games that are here. That's a very good question. I don't know. I can tell if US is playing out of their shirts or if Paraguay is playing terribly. It feels like they're playing out of their shirts. Because even the spacing with this right now, you got what feels like they are dragging so many players into the back line to defend that they're making Paraguay stay in the low block here. And Pulisic is just attacking byline to see what he can create. But a errant cross goes wide, and another goal kick coming up for Paraguay. And we're in that hydration break now. And honestly, I think it's just the U.S. playing better. Paraguay they're being gritty, but at some point they need a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? They need to be on the ball here to take a little bit out of it, because the way that the U.S. are moving the ball and moving players, they are stuck in a low block. And they're allowing the center backs just to come into space. Yeah. Oh, maybe. I mean, I'm watching on a BBC. I'm watching a BBC line, and I have not had an ad break. Or ITV yesterday, I had that going on. TSN hasn't been too bad also, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. That is for sure. My only thing with the hydration break, I think there's nothing wrong with a hydration break, but I think it should have been to the discretion of the refs. Right? It shouldn't have been just officially mandated. I get the temperature. If you're concerned about the temperatures, do what you did with Qatar and say just move it to a different time of the year. But the problem is, what time of the year could you actually pull it off to have those stadiums? The summer is the most ideal time. They could never pull up a Winter World Cup in the States. They could have, but then it would have to have been just primarily Mexico and United States. Canada couldn't have hosted a Winter World Cup. But yeah, I think if they were ever going, if like I understand the logic for it for a hydration break, but that's where I'd say still leave it to the discretion of the ref. If the temperature's going to be high, they can call for it. They can talk to the coaches. They can say, "Hey, it's going to be warm. How do you feel about a hydration break in both halves or one of the halves, or how do you feel?" I think you should have left it to the discretion of the refs versus officially doing it. I get why you officially do it again. Once you officially do it, like we said, you open the door for ad. Yes, bring on the Ice Tekka. Yes, yes, that's what we want. We want more Ice Tekka. Most definitely want more Ice Tekka. But that's just my thoughts on that. If you guys have a different thought, I'd love to hear it. But that's how I see it. I think they could have definitely left it to the discretion of the refs, and in that way, in some games, like the evening games, you didn't need a hydration break. And that's the other thing. The time of the game, it does break up the flow. Like we saw this in a couple of games, I think. I think in the Korea Czechia game, you definitely you definitely saw Korea being on the front foot, and then the next thing, once the hydration break came in, then they had to slow down and run from there. And then Czechia had more control. And then even the Canada Bosnia game, Canada was really starting to, now they were able to regain some of that footing, but that hydration break felt like it was just like, and screeching halt. Let's get back on our feet and let's move. So it's definitely going to be a give or take type of situation, no doubt. And the U.S. are just pouring it on here. Here we go. Pulisic with the ball. Anthony Robinson. Pulisic puts it in the middle. Tyler Adams dribbling through, puts it through. Balogun slips past. It's 2-0. Now we'll see if they call it on and offsides. We'll see. They'll check it on VAR. But as it stands, 2-0 for the U.S. It is definitely offsides. Yes. Most certainly. Yeah, it looks like I know Pulisic was either just off because Balogun definitely is on. No, even I think you can call both of them. VR is definitely paid. Yep, we're back to 1-0. Back to 1-0, boys. We're living. We're living. We're living. Let's get. I like this point because I was thinking it, but we're definitely on the point there. It's definitely easy. Are you kidding? A Winter World Cup? The event itself will all be there. For the event itself, we'll all be there. I was thinking about this point. Yeah, I heard someone saying at the bar that the Canada's game today was like Korea, but Korea has more tournament experience to turn it around. It did feel like that. It felt like they were both buzzing. The only difference is Korea did a much better job of finishing their chances than Canada did. That's the big chances. Like that's the big difference. Because I mean, and we talked about it earlier. I think for Canada, there's a very clear talking point where you look at the game and say, we did all this against a team that just want to sit back and defend. If we finish our chances, if we put them in any other spot, there's 2 goal line clearances. There's 3 shots that are 1v1 with the keeper that just go wide. They really did miss up a lot of their opportunities. There's a lot to teach here. But then I think also you see a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of the remnants of the season are there. Joe David is moving well, but man, finishing wise, you could see he just lacks the confidence. Right where he's putting the ball is one thing. Just his touch, that one off the recycle, off of when the ball just put in and he could get to it. Oh, now they're just now they really they don't. Now this one might count. Let's see what happens here. Pulisic coming. All right, so Pulisic gets the ball down the wing, looking, crosses it down the middle. Balogun this time. Oh, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, USA definitely are looking. They're playing in transition, and this is the difference with with a 9 that is finishing and has confidence. Man, this could this looks like look Paraguay are trying to play gritty, but it feels like this version of the US just don't care about. They're not going to get sucked into it. They're just going to play a deflected pass and Balogun gets on the end of it, and that my this could get out of hand. 2 goals, first 30 minutes, first 32 minutes. This could get out of hand. And now it's up to Paraguay to respond. They might just put on a show here. USA might just put on a show here and just put the goals here. But this is, yeah. But then turn it over. Let's see if they can build and get the ball advantage played still. And the US are just gone, man. This could be one of those games. That first reel, ooh. The back three is definitely helping them. All right, throw for Tyler Adams, puts it in, out back to Freeman to Richards to Reams to Pulisic back to Robinson to Ream to Adams. Adams puts it out to McKinney with the ball. Freeman, Scott, like this, the way that they're moving, and look, it's also a product of Paraguay who are sitting back in basically a 5-3-2/5-2-3. They are committing so many players up the US that they're pushing the Paraguay's man marking to basically just having no one in the midfield, and then doing so, the US have the ability to thread these passes all the way to the wings, and now it's just their movement is there. Like I'm watching Paraguayan players just reaching and grabbing just to hold on. I'm also watching them just moving. Their defensive structure is just getting torn apart. And it just looks like a lack of discipline from Paraguay right now. It's just tough. Now they put that ball out and a deep throw income for the US. They are just getting pulled apart. I mean, they have Serginho Dest basically just sitting in, and he's offensive enough. Balogun back to Adams to Freeman, Richards. Yeah, the way that they're just pulling players up, they are really pulling Paraguay out of sorts here. I mean, if they need another hydration break. Robinson stumbles on his feet, gets the ball, but passes to Paraguay. Tries to get it out. Ball is dangerous. Oh. And ball finally cleared. Now it's just getting sloppy. Yeah. Paraguay can't even hold on to the ball at this point. It is a concern, sir. It is a concern. They play advantage on another foul. Here comes Robinson. And he can just walk up into the midfield with no pressure. Paraguay are just sitting so far deep. Pulisic puts it up. Nothing. Like they are being, yeah. This could be a long night for Paraguay. This could be a long night for them. Ball chipped in over. Adams heads it over. McKinney heads it. And back in, like, how deep Paraguay are sitting. They are in a tough spot. They are just in a tough spot. Let's see what they're able to do here as the U.S. builds from the backs. 2-0 now for the U.S. Wow. You couldn't ask for a better start for the U.S. Again, going to a back three really does so much for them because it allows your offensive offensive wingbacks to really be able to venture up and be part of the attack. And that pressure alone starts to make teams have to drift from one direction to the other. And what this has done now is like they are just. And the U.S. have had like 2 on target. They go Kenny putting it out wide, but they are just not even clearing the ball. They're just putting away passes, and the U.S. are it is just onslaught here. It is just an onslaught because even if they stop a pass, they have so many runners coming that second ball is there. They're ready to put that on frame. They need a good spell of possession. Yeah. Yeah. They're really making Poch look like he's a tactical genius here. It really is. Right, so here comes this corner kick, put wide. Oh, just far post. That could have been 3. That could have been 3. Paraguay really needs a good stretch and a good chance here, so they can grow into this game. Yeah, Paraguay are digging in hard and they're trying. You can see the effort, but it just looks like 2 different levels of football right now. It does. It really does. It's a tough spot to be, but let's see what Paraguay can do. Try to build, headed back. Yeah, they just look like a faster side. Like the U.S. feel like a quicker side, a faster side, and we had the ball go straight to the head for Serginho Dest. So we'll see how he's able to. Looks like he's got. I mean, I'd say he's got his bell rung, but those were concussions. We just never called them that back in the day. And yes, I do agree. Technically, it is 1-1, but Paraguay scored on the wrong net. So we are definitely in the technicality of things for sure. Technically, in the technicality for sure. Right. Let me get back to this point here. This point by here. Right. I think if you're Canada for their game, like we said earlier, there's a lot of teaching moments. There's a lot of just going back to the drawing board moments, because you can look at this game and tell them that game and say, yeah, they created so many chances, they just couldn't find a finish. The final third was just off, or their decision making there was just off. And earlier I did say they could have. Like earlier, I could have said, yeah, they had chances to win up, but they also gave up chances. I think you just faced a team that was just more clinical and better in the final third, and they used their height to their advantage. The other thing I'd say for Canada that they really should look at is, set pieces. You can't have 10 corners in the first half and not only have 1 shot on nets. For sure. Right? Paraguay being clinical just at the wrong end. You and me both, my guy. You and me both. They are super clinical at showing you how you usher in players to your box. And I'm waiting for one of their players to be like, "Oh, what? You want the corner? Just right this way, sir. You want a free kick? Right this way." That's what this game feels like. That game definitely feels like that. My goodness, this could have been a better start for the U.S. Looks like the game is trying to slow, but the U.S. are just moving the ball quicker. And now you have Balogun down. You have Balogun down. But looks like he got stepped on, but he should be back up. 40th minute. Paraguay could not ask for they need that halftime whistle to come as soon as they can. If they can just get out of this half at 2-0, that would be great. They're getting beat out wide. Serginho Dest tries to go through the keeper, can't do it. They just don't have the pace at the edge. They're just, it's a lot for them, man. They are certainly, it's a lot, man. It is a lot. Here they are building up. Ball put through. They try to go direct. Ball bounces and back to the keeper. Back to the keeper it goes. Robinson with the ball playing through, but yeah, they're really digging in and digging in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the US are definitely I mean, they're definitely showing levels and Pulisic tries to, go through the player. Yeah, yeah, you ran through him, Christian. You're not gonna get every call. You'll get most of the calls today, but you're not gonna get every call here. All right, I see you. See you. Yeah, John Patrick, I see you. Yeah, I watched some Canada post game interviews. Alistair specifically talking about how Canada drilled sets in camp, and they're freshened with not executing on that enough today. Look, set pieces, they're gonna get a lot of them. I think they could have had, but yeah, like I just watched. They just put up a graphic for the momentum here in this game, and it's basically all U.S. Right? And even because Paraguay is even blue, you can barely even see what Paraguay have done. But Paraguay, maybe they can build something here coming up, driving, but well dealt with. I think that's the difficulty. They're driving back in possession, and the U.S. has 7 players back. And by the time they get into transition, the U.S. has already 5 players up. They're moving well. Weston McKinney with a nice pass. Oh, a good run. A great save by Paraguay's keeper. Great save. I don't know what they're doing. Listen, if they score, you score third. I might call this a night too. If they score 3, this might be a night for everyone. But yeah, their set pieces were both terrible at defending. I'm like rewatching. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they can't even carry the ball before the U.S. is on them, taking it away. They need midfield help. They need center back help. They need help. Help. That side just needs help. Uh, man, I had a point I was going to make when we were last year, but still 2-0. Paraguay free kick. My God, they've needed that. Uh, yeah, trying to get a good foul to kind of break up the game. But we're in the 44th minute, and they need to get out of this half just alive. They need to get out of this half alive. That's what they need to do. But Paraguay go direct, and there's nothing there. Just the US are just hustling better. They look like the fitter team. They look like the heavier. Like they just look like they're they're just better. 5 minutes of added injury time coming in. US is pushing the ball up. Tyler Adams down to Pulisic. Yeah, they gotta survive these 5 minutes, man. They have to survive. They must. Yep, that's what I would say for Paraguay. Right, whatever your first plan is, ignore it. Right, they need midfield help. They need someone like I know they're gonna try to go transitioning quick, but no, don't defend. Don't sit back there. The U.S. doesn't have to go after a third. They probably will to try to put the game away because I think the first tiebreaker is now head to head, then goal difference. It used to be goal difference. So the win matters more. I could be wrong on that. Let me just see if I can pull that up just to be certain. Let's go here. Tiebreakers. World Cup. All right. Whichever team has higher margin of goals scored versus across all groups. Total goals scored, head to head points, head to head goal differential, then head to head goal scored, then fair play points, then drawing lots. The good old drawing lots. You gotta love it. So, I won't use the AI. Oh, look, there's the former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau chilling with his new boo. Yeah, don't show him. You give me another shot of Ryan Reynolds. Get us another goal. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So we have that. So tie breaking. The first tiebreaker is yes, greater points we know. Superior goal difference. So goal difference matters here. And so because of that, they were known for it. Like I don't think they'll be known for it anymore, but they were known for it. That's for sure. Yep. Justin and Katie living their dreams. Yeah, we need something. We need anything. At this point, you throw out Beebs. Like, give us Beebs at this point. Like, give us all the Ryans in Vancouver. Give us Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling. Here we go. Adams cuts it back, looking, and loses the ball. They try to pass that. Like, they need someone who can give a pass. That's the struggle for the U.S. for Paraguay. They need someone who can get a pass off. Just connect the pass. Like this feels like a slow. This looks like they're rushing to their demise. That's what it feels like. They need someone in the midfield. This feels like this is going to be a midfield tournament based on what we've seen so far. But my, oh my, come on, get you. You're in the 30. You're in the fourth minute. Good defending. Fair counterpoint. Well, considering how much ball possession the USA has had so far, and they only have 2 goals, maybe this means defense is all right. They have 0 offense. My goodness. This should be. Yeah, it's the offense that's a concern. They have nothing. I think that's game. That's game. Balogun just floor like flow. Like, yeah. Yeah. Just wow. I mean, Florian. Wow. Yeah, Paraguayan fans. I feel the same way too. Like at this point, just be like, yo, like, not at this World Cup. We're at the mercy of this World Cup, regardless of what we do. Yeah, run is on sides, but tackle doesn't get there, flips it, and just buries it top bins. Like, oh, Flo is coming out to play. Flo is coming out to like that's top bins. just maybe maybe he did give it to us, but my goodness, the U.S. They have just like if you're Paraguayan, it's like we're out, they're out there. I'm sure they're trying, but my goodness, the U.S. look just quicker. They look hungrier, and they have yes, they could have been more clinical, but it could have been four if not for an offsides. This helps, right? Surely they won't, but here's the problem. Australia is also all defensive, right? Australia is like sit back, defend, and then I think they have better link up play from with their two forwards, but Turkey might have to save us again. Turkey might have to save us from them. They have just, yeah, they are just. There are levels, and the U.S. is clear that they're on another level right now. I think if there's any team that's going to give the U.S. a run in this group, it's going to be Turkey. Yeah. Right? This feels like a host nation that can make this. Okay, that's way too early. We have to see everyone else. It looks like a host nation that have ambition to make it deep. Referee calls not included, right? They look like they have the ambition to make it deep, but my goodness, Nelson. My goodness, Nelson. The U.S. just look faster, hungrier. They look. This was not the side that I was.
Brother, I can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think we need to start testing people for juicing. This is steroids. They are all over Paraguay. Like, it is mental. This is a crazy US team. Wow. I'm actually like flabbergasted because this isn't like a bad team. This Paraguay team is really good. This is a beating. Whew. I don't know, man. This looks like a minimum quarterfinal team. Minimum.
They look like a team. Yeah. It's
honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if this team gets in the semis. I'm not even joking.
No envelopes involved. No envelopes involved. Like this, like they could not have had a better start to this game, truthfully. Like you throw away the offside goal there, like this, they look, yeah.
Like it's for me, it's the intensity of the one. It's the intensity that they're playing at, which is kind of like I have concerns. Because if you look at the way they're playing, there's no way they can maintain this for 90 minutes. They're playing like it's wintertime and there's no like
it's cool outside. Yeah,
it's cool outside. Yeah. Well, the first goal was kind of unlucky.
Well, the first goal, the thing I'd say about the first goal would be, I think, what's it called? They it's going to Balogun regardless, but like at that point the defender gets it. Like Balogun could have a hat trick at this point.
If there,
right?
And you can now tell the difference between a good striker and the one we have. Genuinely.
A confident striker versus the one that we have, man. Like
now better. It's not about confident, it's us better. His ability to stretch the play, his ability to his hold up plays better, his pace is better. His it's not a question of is he a second striker or is he this? He's just a pure
9,
cold-blooded 9.
Yeah,
he's a good striker. This is just a shocking result, 3-0. And here's a sad truth is, with all these water breaks and all these silly things, even when the weather's not that hot. they get more and more time to recover.
Mhm.
So they can adjust to whatever Paraguay adjusts to.
But but the thing with Paraguay, like I haven't seen Paraguay do anything.
Anything.
Like
They're not passing their own half. Like
they've had one
it's
shot that I
rough.
can recount. Maybe they've had more. And that to me is the more interesting
Damn it.
thing to me. It's just
Yeah.
Paraguay have just defended this whole half.
Yeah.
They maybe get two passes and then a bad pass, and the U.S. are back down their throats. That to me is the more interesting thing. Like if you're Paraguay, it's just hey, like get someone who can just hold on to the ball here. Like they need to take the air out of this game because they're not going to win it trying to find places. Every pass they think they can find is not there, and it just turns into a transition moment. Like they need someone to just get in the midfield and be like, no, like take the air out, and then we'll even if they get to this game to like 3-1 or 3-2 or like that's even seeming like ridiculous based off how the first half went, but they just need to be like they need to get someone to get into this game because right now the pace that it's going, this is the U.S. how they want to play, and they're also and now they're allowed to play in transition because of how careless they've been. Okay. Jay, I'm not overhyping them. I'm just surprised by how good they are so far. Yeah. But no, we'll talk about that later.
No. This isn't overhyping anything. Paraguay are a good side. You have Enciso, you have Almiron. They have exceptional players in this squad. We're not saying that the US shouldn't beat Paraguay. It's the way they're beating them. This is like this is a proper beating. 3-0 first half. First half 3-0. And by the way, it should be 5. It's not like it's just a 3-0. This should be 5 easily. But again, he has a point. It is CONCACAF hyping each other up, to be honest. I wouldn't lie to that, yeah.
Fair point. I'm just maybe just because the game I watched earlier today were just final third actions just seemed lacking.
Yeah, like these guys are more. Yeah, these guys are clear cut.
They are much more clinical here. Yeah,
dude, this same Paraguay side, played Brazil. Brazil beat them 1-0. Okay, but they were more resolute than this. A Brazil side has more quality than the American side, and you're telling me that they're able to, like the US just cut through them this easily.
Yeah. Maybe it's first match energy. Maybe
it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I've never seen a team just like they've been cut through over and over and over again, man. Like it's the second pass is literally to an American player. Every single pass. And it's not like a bad pass. You can just tell the Americans are like, nope, we're not letting you go. Nope. You're staying here. At the amount of pressure that the US is keeping on these guys is mental.
That to me is what I'm just struggling just to get words to. Not that I'm speechless, but I'm just like first of all, first half you're seeing moments where Paraguay are pushing, or no, the US are pushing players so far up, but then also Paraguay is sitting so deep that like effectively Serginho Dest is sitting in is standing with the fullbacks for Paraguay, and that's we'll have a full talk once we see everyone play, but again one game is a lot to make everything. Oh great. Now my American group chat is going off now. Now I have to deal with them.
Wait, so at least watch all the teams before saying they're good. They are good. You don't beat a team like Paraguay 3-0 and not be considered a good team. Paraguay, by the way, are they're in South America.
Yes.
They're not playing in a weak side. That's a stronger continent technically. So if they normally play Brazil, they play Argentina, they play Chile, they play really good South American sides. If you look on the other side, the fact that the US has them 3-0 up showcases how shocking this is. It's a shocking result. I'm just hoping next half they actually try. They try and penetrate that mid block is killing them. Like they can't get past. I'm not joking. After the 25th minute, I didn't see a single pass past the American midfield. Like it just didn't. If it's not Tillman covering that space, if it's not Wesson McKennie playing like 4 players, dude, this is mental.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Paraguay tries this when the keeper has the ball. The other players run deep, and the keeper just boots it as far as he can. Then at least they can say they saw the. They've just not looked like they could. They've not looked like they could pass. The U.S. are just closing down lanes, like people have said in the chat. Like they are all over them in this half so far. But I mean, halftime. We said the hydration break couldn't come soon enough for them. But halftime couldn't come soon enough for them. I said get to halftime down 2, and then they went to halftime down 3.
Like, here's also a problem. Like Poch isn't a bad coach. Like that's another issue. Pochettino will adjust to anything Paraguay does. These drink breaks, these hydration breaks are terrible. By the way,
they do break the flow,
you will notice with the bigger teams why it's a bad thing. You'll notice it because people will start adjusting to adjustments. Like normally you'd have to wait till the halftime to get any small adjustments. The big teams, the good coaches, the Tuchels, the Bielsas, all those guys, you will see so many adjustments. This is going to be like chess matches on chess matches. It's going to be freaking fantastic. But at the same time, you'll see the games it'll be so different. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you.
We kind of saw it in the Korea game where, like after the hydration break, then
they changed.
Then Czechia were just like, actually, then they had possession for the rest of the game. So for me, it's just like, I've wondered if coaches would be able, if coaches may over tinker in that space, or maybe coaches would just say, hey, let's kind of go for like, I figure maybe like a coach like March who wanted to be, want to be high pressure, high press, going off. Maybe he decides, look, we'll go until the hydration break and then maybe sit back and be cagey, or we'll kind of be cagey for the first bit, but then once we have to turn it up after hydration break, we just go pedal to the metal until we see what happens. I mean, that wasn't the flow of the game, but I wonder if coaches try to treat it like that. But again, like you said, with some of the better coaches who can adjust better as the game is moving, you're killing. Like my thing with the hydration break is, and I said this earlier, I understand the logic of it. The logic isn't the issue. I think it should have been left to the discretion of the refs. Right? Like say, hey, just because of the temperature.
100%. The fact that FIFA have pushed, like apparently the Mexico match was 22 degrees.
Yeah.
That you don't need a water break.
No, you don't. And that's where, like, for me, I'm like, that should be like, if the temperature's there, talk to both coaches, be like, hey, if it gets here, we might do one hydration break, we might do 2. Like, let it know that, hey, this may happen versus this is going to happen. Because if we started off so far, and we've not really needed it.
Yeah, we honestly, at this, like, I get it, you implementing it, but let's be honest, the only reason they're doing these hydration breaks is because of the all the ads. This is the first time they're able to put ads
in the
World Cup.
No, agreed.
These Americans are bell to us, as they say.
True. How good were Mexico yesterday?
Not good at all.
They
weren't good.
Mexico weren't good, but I think South Africa were far more more poor then Mexico was good.
Yeah.
Mexico still had chances. Like Mexico should have won that game, even with how they should have won that game 4-0. Right? Mexico
Yes. South Africa
legitimately
was
should have.
poor.
Right?
Mexico weren't
Like
good. There was nothing Mexico did. It's South Africa gifted them the goals.
mm,
Like, let's be honest. If South Africa played the same way against USA, this would have been 6-0. It would have been 6. They missed so many chances.
Mexico did miss chances.
Yeah. So it would have been 6.
Who was more? Let's go to the other side of that conversation. Who was more poor? Is South Africa or Paraguay so far?
We're South Africa, but what do we talk about? South Africa by a mile.
Yeah.
A guy, first of all, a guy gifts
Yes.
a Mexican player the goal, the first goal. Yeah. The same player gets a red card, validly so. He cuts off someone. But by this point, South Africa, and let's also be clear, South Africa couldn't even string more than 6 passes before it gets to a Mexican player. In this game, you can see Paraguay trying to pass through the lines. They just can't beat them.
Yeah.
This is a completely different situation. This isn't Paraguay crap. This is USA are good. It's okay to assess them equally. Mexico were terrible, but they still won 2-0.
And listening to a lot of the Mexican content here, they're kind of feeling the same way. Like we won, but they left a lot of meat on that bone here. Like
that should have been. I'm not joking. That should have been like 5-0, and you beat South Africa so bad that you guys also get like a certain feeling. So I don't think it's Mexico weren't good that game.
Yes, John Patrick. The ball's in deep now. Paraguay are cooking well. This is a big step for them, but let's see what they can do out of this. Goal difference matters because I was looking this up as we were there. Tiebreaker is goal difference. The first tiebreaker is goal difference. So maybe this is a situation where teams just decide, we're just going to pour it on, because a big win does more for you because that's what gives you the space versus just head to head and such. So goal difference will matter here. And look, I get that.
What I don't understand is why Paraguay haven't just said, you know what, like this low block thing isn't working for us. They should be pushing men up. You're already losing 3-0. I like it hasn't worked out for you. You should be pushing men up.
Yeah, because for how deep they're playing, like center backs and midfielders.
Playing as a right back, or is he playing as a right mid? He should be right mid. Who's that right back?
Let me pull her up.
Oh my God, these guys are making Balogun look like world class, man. Come on. Balogun's taking shots from everywhere. This is crazy.
Well, they're supposed to be playing a 4-4-2, but it feels like a 5-2-3 or a 5-3-2 at times for Paraguay.
That striker, the Paraguayan striker, is so isolated. It's mental. Oi, good one, Ciso. Good. What happened to Amaron? I remember the last time he was in. Like, this is what we're talking about, man. Oh, come on.
How your first shot gets blocked by your own player. Well, come on, guy.
Hey, you can't be grabbing the other guy's shirt as well, and then you complain. That's mental.
Yeah, that is.
That is actually nuts. Both of you are grabbing each other. Oi, oh.
No, man, appreciate it, man. Yeah, well, we're here rooting on Paraguay, man. We are. Okay, yeah, man, I hear you. Vamos Paraguay. Vamos. Okay. Get wide. Nice. Okay. Nice idea, but just couldn't convert. But hey, much better from Paraguay.
No, this
Much
second
better.
half, it's clear. Paraguay have actually decided they can leave their half.
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
I wonder if like was that first half fully a coaching decision, saying we're going to try to soak up as much pressure in the first half and then attack, because
No,
they were not soaking up. That
no,
was a leaky sponge.
I think these boys were getting. This is us belt to us. Like honestly, oi, oh come on. The US just had them on skates. That's exactly what
first
happened.
half.
Yeah, everything was working out for the US.
Mm.
Oh my god, this is the same Almiron from what I remember. It's the same one.
Unfortunately, he is the
That's
one.
the same one. Like just runs. Wait. Who's got the yellow card? Oh, Reem? Oh, Reem, you go. Sorry, bro. I actually feel for you. That's not a yellow. That isn't a yellow, man.
At this point, I'm taking it. I am taking what I can get here. Let's close this
Dude, he
goal.
didn't even touch it.
No, he went down afterwards. Yeah, it's yeah. They made one midfield change.
Yeah, they made
Where
Mauricio joined. Yeah.
Mauricio came in. Yeah,
hell
like
is
even
what
on
is
replay,
Carino?
you just see like, what are we really? Well, Reem, there goes fair play.
What does Kareem know about football? Now I'm hating on Americans' football knowledge. This is what happens. Oh,
Come on, get it on frame, boys.
wait, what happened? What happened? Whoa. What happened?
Where?
No way. Tell me it's a pen. Mistaken identity? What?
What is this ref checking?
No. Amron is gonna get the yellow?
They're gonna go.
You're lying. I
They
have never
actually
seen
went-
this before.
VAR.
Wait, VAR to revert a yellow card?
That is actually interesting.
Oh, this is the worst World Cup of all time. No way. Even though we know it wasn't a foul, and he dove, that's mental. VR can come back and just revoke a yellow.
That is.
Oh, this is FIFA, bro. This is dumb. Crazy. What are we watching?
He can take back.
What the heck? I'm talking about American boys now.
There's a red out. What is about to happen here? Like
Almiron got a yellow card for simulation.
Okay, yeah, okay. No,
But which is fair, which is valid. But I thought VR should only use these for red cards, and like this is crazy. Wow. Boy, we've seen it all. I've never seen.
Apparently.
This is crazy. So what happens if Paraguay scored? What happens then? They just go, yeah, that should have been a yellow card.
Yeah,
Well, actually, that wasn't a yellow. That wasn't a foul. That was, yo.
Yeah, Almiron for embellishment. But hey, outside of that, a much better second half so far for Paraguay.
Well, they've only played for 3 minutes. The rest has been.
And in that case, like, and I get what you're saying here also, but at this point, because it
Oh,
wasn't
no.
immediate.
Oh no. Oh, good.
Like it wasn't immediate, but it was close enough to the action where it didn't affect it. Like if this happens in a game and it's like 4 minutes later, they go look at it like, actually no, and you're like, actually, what are? Oh yeah, I see what you're just talking about there. Paraguay for all that good play, and then we're just be like, what is this for? You need, sir? Would you like for?
Dude, that VAR check just killed the whole mood.
Because you feel like they're gonna go too far in terms of checking something back.
Yeah, like, oh my God, Balogun, I need you to calm the frick down.
Yep.
I could have like seen someone who's clearly a faker get a card for wasting everyone's time. No, but here's the thing: if it's any other match, yeah, if this was pre-World Cup, if this was the World Cup qualifiers, if the referee makes a mistake, they've made a mistake. They just hand out a yellow card to the wrong
Human error
player.
is human error.
Yeah, human error is human error. But now you're saying, because here's the thing then, at what point will VAR come in and assess a foul that's supposed to be a yellow card to be a yellow? Because that's going to happen. A referee might say this isn't a dangerous tackle. And is VAR going to say, well, okay, I guess the referee's wrong in that case? That should be a yellow? It's VAR should only be for dangerous stuff. That wasn't a dangerous situation. A guy sold him. It's okay. The bias is clean.
Paraguay, I just gave you like just your flowers for your first 8 minutes, and now we're back on skates.
No.
Okay.
No, the whole game, literally that yellow card, that the point where Paraguay were keeping pressure on the US has just died immediately. Had they given the yellow early and just kept it moving, like to Almiron, the game would have at least maintained a certain state of this game has been stopped primarily by the referees. Oh, yeah, and see, oh, that actually went through. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Anthony Robinson just put someone on skates.
That
boy, okay, that's a yellow. Should that not be a yellow? Max Friedman just, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Enciso's complaining. That should be a yellow. If you gave Almiron the yellow, that should be a yellow. Why is VAR not giving a yellow for that? Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah. That opens a box.
You see, that's my problem.
That opens
it opens up a Pandora's box. You should never stop that. Whether or not it's good or not, for red cards, VAR should be there. For penalties, VAR should be there. For reviewing goals, sure. But any other on-pitch example, that's such a bad precedent you set. That's a crazy precedent they just set there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so much for that hate watch. It's going really well.
Oh, dude, this is shocking. This is a shocking game.
We had dreams
on all fronts. The US have been, And here's the question now. This second half US team doesn't look like the first half US team. Did you notice? They are poor now. They haven't been able to string like 3 passes now. What the hell changed? I'm telling you, such juicing. Where's Wada when you need it?
Okay, yellow coming.
I need the World Anti-Doping Agency
You
sent
just want them in?
right now to assess what the hell happened.
Mauricio there. It's just
Oi, come on.
Paraguay, you have a goal in you. Come on. And then maybe 2.
I think at best the only thing I can see Paraguay is maybe score 1. Just 1. I don't think
How
they'll
they're
score more than
playing,
that.
yeah.
And even that's being very kind to them, to be honest with you. Well, who's the next game? Turkey? They go from this to Turkey, right?
No, I think they go Australia next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they go Australia next, and they play Turkey last. I think that's the game for the group.
They essentially just want to bury all the points immediately and then
Bank all the goals and get all the points. Yeah.
Wait, I'm actually shocked that that's not a pen with the way these guys are
Riffing. No,
Yeah,
they'll go back in
let's see.
2 minutes and be like,
1 second.
actually,
Let's see. Is this a pen? Oh, that one isn't a pen. How about that one? Oi.
no.
That might be called a pen. Oh, they didn't. Oh, wow, shocking.
No. Yeah.
Because he was late.
He was late, but
He
so
was
was
late.
Estebo. Yeah. But both were late.
Oh, true, yeah. You know, it's bad when Reem is sending
Reem is
people shops. That's crazy.
I am not. My goodness.
Good from
Yeah, I
Justin.
just saw it. So I was like, really? Yeah, it's that type of a game. That's that type of a game, boys.
Confidence is one hell of a thing. Let's be
It
honest.
is. Yeah.
This is just an American side that is super confident. We'll see them play Turkey. That's to be fair to Max, we have to watch them play Turkey.
Oh, I still think Turkey takes this group. That's my
If the US beats Turkey convincingly, like even if it's a 1-0 or 2-1 or something, then you have to take them seriously because Turkey have a very good squad.
Yeah.
Like their midfield is stacked, their strikers are stacked. They have a very, very good squad. So we'll see.
Yeah, like however good they look here, the US looks here, I still think Turkey play because I think it's matchup based, right? I think they're better get like that first half and how deep Paraguay were sitting. Like it's just
Paraguay. Now that because it does. Oh, that's a yellow. Oh, he allowed that. Wait, what? He allowed that.
Maybe he thinks.
I'm actually shocked.
Maybe he thinks VR will. Yeah, actually.
Well, is VR basically reffing this match then?
I guess so.
Unless VR goes, yeah, you know what? That was kind of stupid of us to revoke a yellow. So let's just let the game go.
You can, yeah, that's the thing. Like
that's crazy. I'm not even joking. If they call the other one a pen, I actually believe you. I actually would believe that that's a pen because he was clearly late on Tillman. But like the US has no energy now. Oh, what? McKennie can play?
Yes, this McKennie can play.
Holy! I didn't know what's a McKennie can move like that. Jeez.
Yeah, that's McKennie is. Oh, I get the cutback and trying to hit Berhalter with, but you should have. If you flattened that, that's a good pass. But Too much angle on it.
Oi. It's rather interesting how the US are lining up because you would assume with such attacking fullbacks in
Robinson and Des.
in Riyadh Robinson and Des. But I thought Friedman was also a right back. Does he not play right back?
He is, but I think in this system they're going 3-4-3, and so they have Friedman as a third center back.
With the way the system is moving, it just looks essentially like Des is played as a right mid. Because I know they're playing as three back, but he's not even playing wing back.
He's a winger. He's mid to winger at this point.
Yeah, he's playing wing at this point. Yeah. Look at the Americans want to keep the ball. Oh, good header though. Has this keeper been tested yet?
The answer is no.
Like I don't think I've seen this keeper actually save a shot.
Yeah.
So you know what's interesting in the differences in halves? This half reminds me of how the US normally plays. This is the half I'm used to from America, where it's they might lack a little bit of quality, or they might string a few passes well and so on. But like, have we seen any decent attack from them this half? No.
No, and no. Third ball hasn't been. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, but like I think that's also just a problem. Paraguay not doing what they were doing in the first half, where they're just going to. Like they gave up. They were giving up a lot.
No, they gave them everything first half.
Whether that's too much respect
every
on
single
them or,
thing. Yeah, I don't even think it was too much. This just felt like they were shell shocked, but now it's all of a sudden Paraguay can actually play ball. I'm telling you, Trump sent a pay package.
Envelopes were sent.
Yeah.
Well, hydration break here, and it's.
I'm literally talking to my American friends, and every single one of them is saying the exact same thing. They're like, "This is the best I've ever seen USA play." They've never seen the States play like this before. Nah, B, you're not that good. I'm sorry. I'm yelling at my boys.
I remember at one point when people thought we were rooting for them. I remember that. But like, I'm just shocked now that I've settled. I'm just shocked that this is what we got from Paraguay.
Well, I didn't expect much from Paraguay. I didn't think that they were good enough to win, but I thought they were good enough to at least let's see a good game.
Yeah.
And in this game, it is a good game for America. But boy, these ads are really frustrating. I if you could just,
BBC is saving me,
I
sir.
I swear, if you're on the BBC,
Oh
I might
yeah.
as well. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna do some things because yo, I have seen President Choice. I've seen the same ad over and over and over and over again. I know House of the Dragon is showing. Okay, cool. I know it's coming. Okay, I've got crave. Leave me alone.
I was saying this earlier before you came out. I rewatched the goal Canada conceded against Bosnia. That's on the keeper to me. Like I'm fully in. That's on the keeper.
Oh, now you agree now. That's
I
what I'm saying.
no, because I was because on the move, like I got the logic of the move, but then now I got back to it, I'm like,
No,
but you shouldn't have moved if you stay
it made
middle.
no sense.
Like because
It made no sense completely that the keeper was on, like where the keeper was positioned. If you know there's a class of players surrounding it, your aim is you're supposed to tell your defense to hold that line.
Yeah.
Like to not allow them to get close to the keeper. And then the keeper can position himself maybe 2/3 of the way of the post. But the keeper was fully on the
Yeah.
Hey Musa.
What's good?
Oh man, this is rough.
What's good? I don't know. I don't know what's good. Yeah. Agreed, John Patrick. They've had a couple good chances in the second half. It's been 90 compared. Agreed. Moving the ball, they've been far better there. Their first half was just poor.
I don't. They're making USA looks like Brazil 90.
That's what I'm saying.
They did.
That's what I was saying. That first half made me think the US are here semifinals, man. And now I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh no, this is the US I know. This is the US I
These are the ones I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't gonna shut up now.
No,
that's the issue.
and the problem is we've said just enough for them to be like, see, and they're saying it too. We're like, no, we, you know what? It's okay.
They're saying they're back.
You were never there.
Never been there.
like we're back. You were never there.
Well, hey, you know what? One thing that we can take away from being just the diaspora is it's a Nigerian that's like killing it right now for them. That scored a brace.
Okay,
Mulligan's Nigerian?
Yeah,
Mulligan, yeah. He's like the mutt, like we all are, right? His parents are Nigerian, but he was born in Brooklyn. But he grew up mostly in Britain. So.
Yeah. I love how Nigerians have tried to insert themselves into everything this World Cup. I'm like, you guys could have just been here. Like,
yeah,
it's like the amount of like Nigerians are like, here are all the Nigerian descent players who are playing. Support whatever flag they are Nigerian. I'm like, hey, Nigeria, don't draw yourself up. Like, I feel like I've said that too many times in the last 2 days.
They're everywhere. Well, they put very good content. I have to say that though.
Listen, their anger towards South Africa. I had one of my Mexican friends. She was just like, yo, I was trying to figure out why all the Africans were rooting for Mexico. Now that I know, I get it. I'm like, yo, a goal. There we go. Okay. Whew. Hate watch has his life again. Okay.
They're still losing though.
It doesn't matter. They're at plus. This is they advance the ball. Let's go.
Whoever cares.
If they get another, listen, I'm gonna start dreaming now. Get another by the 80th, and then we really start talking.
Yeah, if this goes second, then we start getting excited.
I need one. Yeah.
This is being recorded, so let's make sure everybody know it's those two over there celebrating. I'm just here for more support.
First of all, if you go back to our video earlier today, we said very clearly it's a hate watch. It is
Yeah.
a hate watch.
Oh, I'm not here being. I'm not supposed to be objective here. I want the U.S. to win. Sorry, did I say that?
Yes, you did.
I'm trying to gain American friends.
Oh, now you're trying to get that.
No. Yeah,
Now you're trying to get that
I
visa.
was always pro U.S.
And he mentioned that he can be bought. So
America the Beautiful.
Oh no,
Nelson, yes,
the
yes,
one
yes.
country. Oh no, this could be four. Oh, Tillman. Okay, can we be honest about
oh
Tillman?
my Tim.
Tillman is a very interesting player in the sense that every single time he looks like he should be, he's always in the right position, but he never does the right thing. He never finishes well. Like he should be a much better player than he is at the moment.
But that's what sometimes makes it worse on players. Is like if they find the right position, they
Yeah.
the right space, but
Like,
they
look-
cannot finish.
Did you see that? How he turned the left back?
Yeah.
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 Look at
Too
but
easy.
look at the pass. Look at the pass after that. Shocking.
Yeah. See, and that's when you get mad at players where they do everything well and then
Except the final.
bam,
goal.
bam, bam.
Yeah. It's
versus
like Darwin Núñez at Uruguay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent player in terms of everything but the finish. He does everything else well. Great in the air, can dribble.
Usually we want to see. Usually it's the other one that gets people mad is that the progression looks ugly, but the finish is
But
nice.
the finish is yeah.
Because at least
It's
with
it's
that,
why
you know
it's
you're
why
gonna-
I have an issue with how Max reviewed Lukaku. Because I always liked Lukaku. Lukaku's whole gameplay looks off, but you give Lukaku the ball in the box, that's a goal.
Finish.
It's
Yes.
always a goal. It does. He is so good at it. It's crazy. But obviously older, like prime Lukaku. He's old now. We have to give him the benefit of the doubt now.
You know what? Sometimes ugly people
Ugly
don't
works.
remember. Right?
Yeah, people don't. Okay, we're older, Musa. Let's be honest.
Uh-oh.
Let's not talk about some ugly ballers that time has actually made them look better than they are. There's some ugly ballers that time has been very, very kind to them.
Did I just walk into that one?
No, I'm just wondering, like someone like Inzaghi.
Oh, wow.
Inzaghi was a poor, like his game was awful. But when you look at goals, I see people talk about Inzaghi like he was decent. He never was. But in terms of finishing, you give him the ball in a specific position, Inzaghi was amazing. But he couldn't play in this era.
But
There's
he
no
was
way.
he was a beast though. Like he's that like the banner that he played, I think that's what made him people enjoy him. Is like I think he was not really like the typical Italian, right? You know, Italian is like more finesse and soft spoken, but he's not. He's like the Spanish Gatasso, right? That only speaks his mind.
Yeah,
I think that's what made him so popular.
That's another one. That's another shocking player. Gattuso, right there. You just brought up another shocking player. Who,
He was
so bad. I don't think I ever saw him progress the ball ever once. I don't think
he
I ever
was
saw
the
him
bull
pass
in the
forward.
China
Oh,
store.
my
It just
days. Players who couldn't play in this era. Gattuso, number one.
but he can motivate the heck out of team people, except
Yeah.
Italy. But
But that's the problem. Is his type of motivation is by smashing into you.
yeah,
Like you can't do that anymore.
not
You
anymore.
just get a
no.
red card immediately.
Oh, you get a player's feelings hurt.
Like this is gonna sound crazy. If Ramos played now, Ramos would have triple the number of red cards.
I would say so.
Yeah, like he used to. I remember those El Clásicos. He used to dive in. Every single challenge was a 50-50 trying to break someone's leg. Every single one. He would not survive in this era.
And all of the odds is that he's still running and he's still going where everybody else is retired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People like it'd be interesting to see some of the people who were so aggressive how they would work in this era.
Nah, it wouldn't be too good.
How is that?
Yeah,
There's too
get
many.
those fraud out of here. Get Almiron out of here.
He needs to retire. He's done.
That guy's so bad, man.
Oh, yeah, Atlanta probably will be starting to look like maybe bringing him back was all that money was not worth. It's not the one that left for Newcastle.
Oh wow. Yeah.
No.
But even at Newcastle, at the time he was leaving, Newcastle fans wanted him gone.
Yeah, he had his
Yeah.
past his prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how is that a yellow?
And Fatino, wow, Rubio, and all of these guys in here.
I'll tell you, it's
It's very clear.
automatic.
If you
It's
weren't
very
sure
clear
before,
what's going on. Yeah, it's very clear what's going on here.
yeah. If
And
it wasn't
Fatino's
clear
making
before,
calls while he's there. He's calling that refereeing decision immediately. Oh, hey. Reverse the yellow. What the fuck are we watching, man? This is nuts. Have you ever seen a VAR reverse a yellow? That is nuts.
I actually liked it.
Oh, that's insane.
Well, like he got caught. He got caught diving.
was it a dive? Yes.
Yeah, he was.
It's just that now it opens Pandora's box to like, how far are we going back to, and how long are we? Like, it's a box.
It
that
wasn't a penalty. It was a free kick. The referee got sold a dream. He believed in it. It happens. This is my issue. That's my issue. My issue is that I'm with you on, by the letter of the law, you want the right things
right
to
call.
be
Yeah.
the right call. Have you seen how many fouls have been ignored?
Oh yeah. Bullock
There's
didn't
so
get.
many. There are yellow card fouls to the US that have been ignored.
Yeah.
Like the US should have benefited from a bunch of fouls,
Mhm.
but you can tell the reason why the ref isn't calling them because he's going, that was kind of dumb what we did earlier.
Yeah, but I think what I heard the other folks talking to is that one of the main reasons why they had to call it back also because it was mistake of identity. Because like Richard, if he would have kept that yellow card and then he gets additional yellow cards in the next games, then that will cause him to maybe get suspended on the next games. So for him, it will be almost like a double jeopardy of
Listen, this is mental gymnastics.
I get that, but like it's a call. Make the
it's
call.
a call. Yeah, make the
we've
call.
had human error
what's the
in
point of a ref?
sports the whole time.
What's the
Like,
point of
if
a
we're
referee
gonna
if
have-
he can't make mistakes?
Yeah.
What's the point? Like if he can't make mistakes, because here's the thing, I'm okay with dangerous tackles being evaluated by VAR.
Yeah.
You want offsides being evaluated by VAR. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with how VAR has been used in all the leagues this season, which is they only come in when it's a game-breaking decision. It's a bad decision. That wasn't game-breaking.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was more of like the player.
Yeah, someone got sold you get sold a dream. What's going on now? What's Poch crying about? Even though I rate Poch.
Yeah, like
Posh is probably just, that's a yellow card right there when you're talking. You berate.
Yeah, the way he's berating the refs
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, like Musa, like it's the same thing like back in 21-22 when halfway through CONCACAF qualifying, they're like, let's add VAR. I'm like, no. Like we've already done we've done half of the thing without VAR, and now we're like, we're gonna add VAR for the rest of the year. I'm like, no, keep it as it is. If the ref makes a bad call, the ref makes a bad call. We live, we move. Like because once you bring it in, now you're adding it in. It's like, okay, now we're gonna make sure we get everything right. It wasn't so before a team lost a game because of a bad ref call, it didn't matter. But now you want to make sure it's there. No, keep that same energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for. There's too many.
There's let's be
Too
honest,
many of
in this World Cup where you have way too many breaks. I don't think we've seen more than 30 minutes worth of football.
I'm still pissed. They're all talking about it. Even
they're talking about it now. Yeah.
Like even the people that are just happen to watch games, they even show on radio stations, right? that are just talking about soccer because the World Cup.
Mhm.
And one radio station was saying, "Did you see how they added the water break and now it's full commercials?"
Yeah.
And they were saying, you know how Americans love the quarters for a lot of
Yeah.
their games.
Yeah.
Now it feels
Yeah.
like
Oh,
it.
yes. It exactly is that.
It
No,
is.
It is
Musa,
that.
it's exactly that.
It's 4 quarters.
Bro, I didn't even realize that, bro. That's
Oh,
such a good. That's
No,
such a
I've
good
been
breakdown.
making that point indirectly the whole time. Like that's why, like you
Yeah.
try to go for like a team that wants to compress until the water break, and then that comes, they reset. They're a little bit more cagey, get rehydrated, go from there. We've been saying the same thing.
But
Yeah.
one of the things that also why I don't like these water breaks, is one of the big parts of football is when a
Is it-
team is super tired, you can capitalize on it.
Mhm.
Now you're giving them breaks.
It's a
You're
chess.
giving teams, it's a chess match.
Yeah, soccer is
isn't meant-
chess.
this isn't meant to be whatever checkers match basketball is, or like you take one, I take one, you get one. That's not what this is supposed to be.
Mhm.
This is I didn't realize that quarter thing until you brought it up, and I'm like, oh wow, it is 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be seeing a center back run that quick in the 84th minute. I don't know if you guys have seen Reem catch up to one of the
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen in regular games because he's supposed to be tired. What's the point of having a sub?
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much. And I guess they started to call us purist on that front, but
Mhm.
the reason why soccer is also so well for us that grew up watching it is that having these quarters so that it becomes a coach tactical thing
Exactly.
for them to
Yeah.
go and say, hey, this is what we saw on the computer tablet.
Mhm.
Now fix it. Versus when we had what we all call our maestro, right? Your midfielder is the conductor. He's the one that sees the entire field. He's the one directing the team. The coach may say a few things,
Mhm.
but now it's that, oh, we know this water break is coming at 25.
Yeah.
I don't know,
So
that's the bit
you
of it.
guys are going to this speed. You're using this tactic for the 25. You come back, get your water, and then we switch.
Yeah.
Now it's more dictation of what the coach wants to apply, aka Pep, versus what
That's such a
Those guys
that was a point I'd made earlier where this is going to be, if you have a good technical team, if you have a great technical team, you can win this World Cup because they'll assess, oh, we messed up in this part. I need you to do this now.
Mhm.
You used to have 45 minutes where if you've messed up, you've messed up. The whole half is you've messed up. You can't correct it. There's nothing you can do until the boys come back in and you tell them, okay, you know what? You were so ineffective. I need to pull you out. You were like this. I need you to move here. Now you have 20 minutes to assess whether your game plan is good. And if it's not, let's switch it up. Again, this is another reason why this is the worst World Cup we're going to see, period. It's already leading to be one of the worst ones. It's shocking.
It's so micromanaged.
Well, that's what soccer is now these days because that's what they all wants to do. But that's why we're missing. That's why when the creative player starting to play, aka we'll say Lamine Yamal, right?
Yeah.
Now they're all calling him like the next
Big thing.
legend because they're creative enough to be able to make those moments because the coach cannot say to them too much, right? You can see Lamine Yamal, they're not giving him that much instructions. They're like, here's ABC we want you to do, but
Figure
the
it
rest,
out, yeah.
if you do find the magic, if you find the space, take it. Now is that this is your role, this is what you have to do.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Do not go away from that.
Oh, great from McKennie. Great.
That was pathetic.
Weston McKennie has been, I'm going to be honest, Weston McKennie is the man of the match. This guy is insane.
He's good.
He's so good. He has really impressed me. Because whenever
just-
I watch him for Juventus, he is shocking. I remember when he was in the Premier League, he was so mediocre. Now, this is a different version of him.
But the reason why it's in the US here, they're giving him the freedom, like they
to play the
believe
way he
of what
wants.
he's capable of doing.
Yeah.
Versus club, they're
Oi,
like,
oi, that's a yellow. What? He went full studs up.
This ref, since he rescinded that yellow, I
Has
wonder what he's
ignored
thinking.
all your. No, I'm telling you, that yellow. This is the Pandora's box he knew he created. He knew how crazy it is.
so now
He
he's
understood.
giving.
So now he's
blanket.
giving it away. He's like, you know what? Why not giving yellow cards?
Maybe this is the ref just low key being like, "Oh, you're gonna rescind this? Okay, fine."
I think a
you
yellow
call
card
the
is only given for diving.
Yeah.
You can only give.
Could you imagine if the ref's like, "Oh, you're gonna rescind make me go back on my call? Okay, fine. You call everything. I'll let everything go then." Like,
Oh, they just use it as the safety blanket now, right? You rather the VAR call you versus you making the call and then them reversing it.
wow, really, Berhalter? Come on now. You're gonna try to chip the goalie. And John, how do we know it's been the worst one in 2 days? Well, I'll say the lead up has already put it at the worst one. Now
is the
everything
worst
you
one.
were talking about is just cherries.
This is the worst one to begin with, John. Like let's this. I remember the arguments people made for Qatar. Once the game started, Qatar was one of the best World Cups I have ever watched.
Oh, in our generation,
Yeah, like by a mile.
yeah.
I've seen some shocking World Cups. There have been some shocking World Cups. That was one of the best ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
there
was.
was some additional time.
This one, let's bring it up, John. 1, they brought up water breaks. 2, they stopped fans from coming to the US to watch the games. 3, the players have played the most games, so you're going to see a lot of injuries this World Cup. 4, they increased the number of players, the number of teams in this World Cup. So now we have 48 instead of 32. There's so many mistakes in this World Cup that once these players break, and I guarantee you're going to see this, once more and more players break and players start talking in the next 4 years, they're going to reverse on all of these decisions. Watch. They will.
There will be. There definitely will be.
Yeah. They've made so many changes this World Cup, it's nuts. How many refereeing decisions changed right before the World Cup started?
Quite a lot.
You're supposed to make the refereeing decisions in the season so that players understand what's going to happen during the season, so that when the World Cup kicks in, you're playing the same way. They allowed wrestling, and then the starting of the World Cup, they go, no more wrestling.
It sure did.
And it's also the worst one because the US up 3-1.
It would have been amazing if they were down 3-1, but we don't get the hate watch we wanted.
Oh, people are just talking. I think they were just mad because where it was happening in Qatar, I think that was one of them that they weren't too happy about.
But
and yes, there was some sketchy, how they build the stadiums and all that.
True.
But at the end, at the same time, is
yellow card.
Look at that.
He called it. He called
for the other team, though.
He called his own yellow. He's his own man.
Wow.
He's
so he can't.
Dislocate shoulder. No. Yeah. Dude, I liked it, but he started screaming when his jersey was just pulled.
Fair.
He got those. No, that can be a red right there.
That's a red.
That's a VAR.
That's a
VAR has to check it.
Can we look at it?
That's a red.
No, we're not gonna look at it.
No, VAR has to be checking it.
Oh, crazy.
So we're not gonna take a look at it. Okay.
No, that has no. I think his shoulder got dislocated.
Yeah, because he was calling for the.
No, that's
a red.
Yeah.
Oh, he got dislocated.
That's a pure definition of a red.
Dude got a red card last game for a closed
fist over the face. This was studs to jaw.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Ooh, that's gonna be it. That coach is not gonna be happy. His speech is not gonna be happy on.
dude, I would go in. If I'm the coach, I would go in.
Yeah, because that was clear.
Like how many bad refereeing decisions have there been in this game?
Now he's using the VAR as a safety blanket now that
Yeah.
if he doesn't
You're
call
not
it, they'll
coaching.
call it.
So you're not refereeing at this point. It's whatever VR tells you is what you call.
So now I gotta
Even
know
though
who's
that
in
is a
VR
foul,
now.
to be fair. That is a foul. We're not complaining at all.
Wow, okay. I thought that.
I'm actually shocked. I'm telling you, the US sent a brown envelope or a red envelope, we should say, for our Chinese fans here. The red envelope got sent, and boom, we're good. What? Red envelope money sent?
Or maybe it's,
Yeah.
they were threatened of maybe having to, go
Paraguay,
home.
yeah, Paraguay were threatened. Like, you want to resume change?
You're like, what's your passport? Oh, okay.
Paraguay was like,
Yeah, I hate
how
you.
much do you like your
now.
president?
He's like, what's your
I hate you
passport?
right now?
Oh, man.
If we
I
find out
can't
that
wait for US Brazil.
if someone leaves with too many Benzes that they know what to do with, there'll be suspicious activity.
There
If
ain't
the
gonna
team
be
doesn't
no
leave in the
Benz,
team
come on.
bus, there's suspicious activity. Okay.
Oh, good hustle. Great hustle.
But the funny part is, if you start to go see a lot of other countries actually going in Mexico to watch World Cup games instead of here or Canada, then that's going to be very interesting because,
Dude, the final should never have been at that New York Stadium. Can we all be honest?
Oh,
it
no.
should have been at the Aztec Stadium.
yes,
Agreed.
It's the best
Agreed.
stadium.
It's the most historic stadium in North America.
I think
And
most
it's the
people
best
are
team
saying
for
that.
it.
Yeah. Have you seen the South Korean fans in Mexico? How much fun they're having?
I think everyone
Those
in Mexico
guys
having
are
a great time.
They were
drunk.
having way
I
too much
love
fun.
it.
I saw that one guy over there. He picked up a lady, and just kissed her, like
That's what I'm saying.
full blown French. I was like, dude, you got a little too much tequila. You might want to.
You might want to relax.
All
like-
that happening. Just
But no, they are having. I have to be fair. There's some part of the country here are doing. Maybe they're not showing as much,
yeah.
but Mexico have shown. And I don't know if you guys watch. There's the Lawrence, Kansas here.
Yeah, with the Algerian side.
The
yeah.
Algerian. I think so far that is literally the best story they have.
Mhm.
All their open trainings are free of charge because they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
They went. They did
Oh.
few free training sessions with kids
Yeah.
from it, with the players themselves doing those training. I'm like,
that's crazy.
those are the and now they're all like, Kansas Jayhawks. They changed the color of it. Now it has the Algerian colors with the badge for the university that's there.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, and even like in Panama, like they're in Ontario by like I think New Tecumseh, but like yeah, people are showing out there doing well, and it's like I hate this.
Now,
they're-
let's be honest.
It's their
we're in
adopted
Canada.
country now.
I'm going to be honest. We don't have the. Oh man, US.
Well, we don't have the facilities, of course.
What a goal! What
Wow.
a goal!
You know who that is?
Holy.
People were saying why he was selected.
Oh,
That's the
who
reason
knows?
why.
Boy, what a goal from Jesus!
We
Yeah.
all knew he know how to do that.
That's a good goal.
He does that on the.
Where's the controversy when you need him? You know what we need now? We need a shot of Gio sitting next to Greg. We know Claudio and Greg together sitting. That's what we need. I need that in my system right now.
Now they're smoking cigars now because they're like, both our sons are playing.
Who would
No,
have
this
thought
is
that?
no this
Who would have
that-
thought that's how it ends?
Dude.
that is
That is a piss take.
that yeah
That's someone who's so
Yes.
confident that it's going to go in.
yeah
That is
no
crazy. You don't see true. The last Rivella goal I saw like that was Adulterapt, and that's so long ago.
yeah, that's you got now you have to call him like Gio Ronaldinho or something with
Yeah,
that.
like
No.
that's
That's
charisma
No,
level.
no, no.
Yes.
I've given the
Jesus.
U.S. enough credit today. We're good. I ain't going. No.
I guess I'm here to do that. But no, hey,
4-1. Beating.
you gotta give him credit when it's due, and that's you know what? The US is
Dude,
it's gonna be a hell of a party for
Paraguay beat Argentina and Uruguay in the qualifiers, and they just got beat 4-1 by the US. The same Argentina squad that won the World Cup got beat by these lot that got beat 4-1.
oh
Crazy.
it could have been even worse.
Yeah, it could have been this first half
5-6.
should have been 5. First half easily should have been 5.
Did sorry,
actually-
Kwasi, but Canada right now is the one that's in the 3 hosting nations.
Now we're beating Qatar.
They're
You talking
there. No, as of like the 3 opening, that's right now. That's
Oh,
that's
like the
US.
fourth game? Yeah.
Yes,
that's the
that's-
worst game was was our
It
game.
was a Canada game. Yeah,
That's-
that's not even
Yeah.
a question. Like,
Yeah.
That's USA, Canada, USA, Mexico, Canada.
USA, Mexico. Oh yeah, you mean in the hosts of the hosts?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's not like that's not breaking.
No,
news.
the player of the match is not. This is why I hate American. I can't watch this
What?
crap. They said player of the match is Balogun. No, the player of the match was Weston McKennie.
That
Weston
out-
McKennie
yeah,
was the best player.
yeah.
Yeah, they give him, I
He
guess,
could-
because of
He
the brace.
controlled the whole game. Yeah, he just because he scored.
Mm.
Look at Pacino is over here.
I'm
Hey,
not even gonna watch it. I just closed my stream. I'm done.
Hey, just I want to just tell people though, Pacino, he does pretty well. You know, when during the transition,
Yeah.
he does well. He just cannot finish.
Yeah,
So
but
Too
they're
soon.
not- they're not
Okay,
getting- once
too
they
soon
get a
on
good
finishing
team-
jokes. Okay, I've had enough of them for today. Too
No,
soon.
no.
Too soon.
I'm talking about him.
Once they get to like the
If they make the
once they get a big team, we'll learn how they play against
Turkey.
because even Turkey's even a big team. We need
But
them
I-
playing a decent side, like
Mhm.
a Germany, an England, a France, a Belgium, like a
They
bigger
barely got
team.
beat by Germany. So
Oh yeah, they did get beat by Germany
Yeah,
in the
they
friendly.
did.
yeah, but
That is true.
barely.
Yeah,
No, but their first real test is Turkey. Like
that
means-
in this World
in this
Cup,
tournament, yeah. Australia will be
they did
defensive
one
in how
thing, though,
play,
that
but, you know.
they had to do is score a lot of goals. So having a +3 right there helps them very good. And for Paraguay -3, that is not good. They have to go gun ho on their next 2 games
Yeah,
to have a slight chance.
we wish them the best, but yeesh.
No, that's not. 3
I
goals.
swear, you should see my group chat. All I'm seeing is American flags everywhere. All I'm seeing, I'm not joking, it's American flags and jokes about, oh, if only Canada won, all the host countries would have been up.
See, no,
Dude,
Leave
you're
me alone.
ruined because you're not all weekend.
That's
Unless
the
there's
problem.
another crazy story that happens, you're in trouble.
Yeah. No, well, we need one of the other big nations to show up. I want to see a 4-5-0 so that we can move on from this.
yeah. Listen,
Because
That's
the
what it
problem is
will
the US
take.
are playing
Yeah.
Australia next, and
Yeah.
that's an easy win for them.
Or a big team lose.
Oh, yeah, a big team lose. Yeah. Well, actually, that's all we need. We need a big team to
Yeah.
lose, so we can we can actually only talk about that big team.
so what we have coming up tomorrow?
So let's hope
Again,
England just get a whooping. That's what.
Boy, those are the only people who can out yell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow we
Yeah,
have,
my feed's going to be.
Yeah. I mean the group chat we're in right now. So I just like USA back me. I'm like, I'm not touching this right now. I am not touching this right now because I don't.
But-
This is shocking.
Well, if you want to change, there's something. I don't know if you guys watched it, but it hurt me to say, like, my homie Hakimi. Did you hear what he said on
What did he say?
his
What did
No.
he say?
pre-game conference?
No. What did he say?
He went with a straight face, said that in Africa, Morocco is considered the African Brazil.
I think that's fair. I actually think
So
that's fair.
they're considered, but they're not considered the Brazilian of Africa.
I know. I've always considered Moroccan. Okay, what does he mean by that? Let's start from that.
Yeah.
Like
Does
their
he-
style
does he-
of play and their creativity.
No, I actually think that I do consider them that. I've always thought Moroccan players are always ballers. Always.
Like Brazil balls?
Yeah.
I think
I've
you might
always
be
thought-
one of the few because
Moroccans and Algerians. I've always thought like the North African contingency has always had ballers. Heck, Zidane
yeah,
is
you might.
Algerian.
yeah, but it's,
know what I mean?
that's
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like I've always considered North African. Where's Adel Taarabt from? Adel Taarabt is Algerian
What?
too, no? Adel Taarabt. Where is he from? Or what? No, sorry. I just want to clarify. What's his ancestry from? Adel Taarabt is Moroccan.
see.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, he's Moroccan. I've always thought Moroccans had like techie ballers. Always. Now to consider them the Brazil is
that's why he said per se.
because okay, who would you put as the Brazilians of Africa?
Style wise,
No, I'm talking when you talk about Brazil, you're not talking about star wise. You're talking about football, dribbling. All that's what we think of. You think of Joga Bonito, right? Like that's what you're thinking of when you think of Brazilians.
because the closest one that I could think it'll be a Roger Mila
Yeah.
and JJ Okocha. That's like
JJ Okocha is the guy.
those are the two that I can feel like if you were to put, I guess the two that we all considered, which
The best.
Ronaldinho and JJ Okocha, if you put them next to each other and do those moves, those two could be considered more Brazilian than.
You don't think Adel Taarabt? You wouldn't add Adel Taarabt to that? Because Adel Taarabt is one of the best dribblers I have ever seen. JJ
To a
Okocha is
point,
clear.
I'll probably say
JJ Okocha is clear. There's no discussion. Okocha is one of the best dribblers of all time. I think Taarabt isn't that far. Go watch his QPR games. He was unbelievable.
oh yeah,
Unbelievable.
you know what? I probably will give you that.
Yeah. So I can understand why he's saying that because
But the problem is that he did not play for Morocco though.
Yeah, he did play. He played for France, didn't he? Who did
Was
he?
Isn't he all British?
No. I think it's wait. Let's see. Who did he play for? Well, he was born in Morocco. He played for Morocco.
Oh, all right.
His international career was France under 17, France under 19, and then played for Morocco.
Typical.
Yeah.
It's the route tree. Yes.
The
I probably
problem with
will have to
Taarabt was-
rewatch a little bit of his play.
the problem with him is he didn't defend. So every single coach looked at him and went, "We can't trust you." That's why he had so many. He had only 30 caps. Not because of his ability, it's because of his inability to defend.
But the fun part is that when he was speaking in terms of the Morocco team, not like individuals that.
No, okay. If he's talking about the team, that's a lie.
He's talking about teams. That's why everybody was cooking them.
Nigeria is probably more Brazil. Let's be honest.
Because they were like, "Who are you talking about?" Like,
yeah.
Just thinking of how they're playing, like I think of course he kind of mentioned it that one thing that Morocco does so well is that they are able to play the opponent's style of play when they need to.
Yeah.
So that's why they were so diverse enough. But they don't have Morocco is not like, hey, they're going to play a beautiful style of play. All 11 of them is going to do it.
Yeah.
To be considered Brazil.
they're a much more matchup team than they are, I'd say, than they would be, say, like that's. I think stylistically on their day as your form, I agree with you, Nelson. It'd be Nigeria. I think if Nigeria is like right between the ears, they would be the Brazil of Africa for me.
That's who I would probably put more as of like the styling.
I think if you're talking about player, like having exceptional players, no country in Africa is better than Nigeria in producing them. You have JJ Okocha, you have Kanu, you have like Kanu, by the way, was one of the best strikers I'd ever seen.
Tall and lengthy.
Tall, lanky, but could dribble. Yes. Like you see him, you're like, oh, he's gonna be a heading striker, and then no, he's dribbling past 3 or 4 of you. You even now, like even in the current team now, Ademola Lookman is one of the best wingers in the world right now. You know, like they have a lot of good. They've always had exceptional talent. Always.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's their definition of Brazilian, because they have offensive all there. Defense,
we'll have to wait and see for sure.
That goes both ways, right?
Yep, for sure.
So yes, that was just my point where I had to hold it because.
Not a problem. Tomorrow we have Qatar, Switzerland, Brazil, Morocco, AT Scotland, Australia, Turkey. Is there an upset there? Is there a game?
Scotland is at like 2. Oh, it's 9 p.m. I thought it was
9 p.m. Yeah, that'll be on when we get back.
It's late for the Scottish, is what they're trying to say. It's like 2 a.m. for them or something.
Yeah, you know what? Good for y'all.
Yeah, now you're used to what we get when we're trying to watch games.
This is our lives.
So yeah, it's valid. Yeah.
Yes, they're all complaining now. Like Japan was probably the worst one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Luckily, I was in Kenya at the time, so it wasn't that bad for me. All the games are like at night. Brazil Morocco is probably going to be the best game.
That's probably the game of the day.
But, you know what? That actually could be the game of the tournament, because those are two. It's going to be interesting to see how well Morocco play against a good side.
Yeah,
and it'll set the tone for how well Morocco play in the whole tournament. Because I'm not going to lie, I think they're the only African representatives that look like they'll go deep.
They look like
Senegal. Senegal should, but like if the group, because this case is a question of groups.
Yes.
Like their group is really tough. And if Senegal get out of that group, Senegal then definitely are getting far. Definitely.
Yeah, I think for both sides, I think it's how do they look getting out of their group, assuming they both get out of their groups. It will say a lot to how we feel about them going to the round of 32, then the round of 16, and so forth. So it'll definitely matter. If this came up here, why about Canada? Every time they achieve something in sports, now they compare them. Well, there's a lot of rhetoric out there.
What the best? What better than them? That's the reason, John.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to compare greatness with something.
Let's be honest. Yeah, there's a benchmark. Look, if they had 3 of the best players injured, how does this game look like? No, let's be honest. Don't have Pulisic, don't have Weston McKennie, and don't have who else would be good for them? Richards.
Mulligan right now, he's scored a brace.
Yeah.
And you get it.
Yeah, I would say Robinson's higher than that.
He did.
Then Richards, hell no. Brother, you're
No, you said Pulisic. I thought you said Pulisic, Richards, Evans. I
said Pulisic, Richards, and McKennie.
Okay, I didn't hear you say Richards.
If you remove essentially the spine of the US, Alphonso Davies is our best player.
Yes.
So if you don't have Alphonso Davies, take the equivalent of the Americans. So that they again, we suck because we didn't beat a Bosnia team. We played our second best team immediately. They played probably one of the weaker teams. Because I think actually at this point, even the Paraguay's, let's be honest, Paraguay, I don't know what happened. Because you look at those two halves, It's a tale of two halves.
They got the first half wrong, I think, because they were sitting so like the
Yeah.
flows of play in the first half. It was so bad that like whenever the U.S. would even just have a player start drifting, they immediately dropped another player to the point where the center backs for the U.S. were into the midfield and like, okay, now I'm going to thread this pass, and I'm like, Tim Ream should not be able to do that just off of space and just you. That's too much respect. And then when they get the ball back, they were trying to rush through. They just everything. Once they got the first goal, they started to speed up, and then the U.S. were just like in the passing lanes. Their play was just poor in that first half, and the 3-0 was generous because yes, they scored the first goal. Technically, Paraguay scored their first goal, right? But they just were so. It felt as if they thought they could soak up the pressure for the first half and then come out blazing in the second half. The only problem is the dam broke. The dam broke for them in the first half. So when the second half came, like, okay, they're going to play with a little bit more, on the front foot. It was like, yeah, but
what was crazy is when they went to the water break, Paraguay got worse. They didn't get better. That was the thing that kind of confused me is I thought that he would make adjustments. He didn't. But then he made the adjustments in the second half and it worked somehow. It's almost like Paraguay let them beat them.
You're really going to keep on.
No, I'm not. No, are we okay? Are we, please, people understand this. That Argentina team outplayed France in the final.
They beat France.
They beat them. I need you guys to get that. They beat Croatia, a team. That run wasn't a joke. They didn't just stumble upon that final. They beat every good team coming up to that final. So you're telling me that same Argentina team lost to this Paraguay team, and you think this Paraguay team is like mediocre somehow? No, they aren't. They're not a team that you just easily beat 4-1. That's a shocking thing.
It sounds like for the past 4 games that I've now watched a little bit of the U.S., it looks like their first 15 minutes determines how the U.S. is going to play for the rest. Because from what I've saw, with Ghana, how they first started is they were on fire the first 15 minutes. They scored a lot of goals then, and then they were comfortable as the game continued. They beat Senegal.
Okay.
They did the same thing with Senegal, right? 2 goals at the beginning, and then they were playing catch up and still play comfortable. Then they were able to play. Germany just caught them at the very end, but they also started strong, and it kind of regressed. And now Paraguay, they did the exact same thing. Played hard, get comfortable, and then was able to close out the game. So it sounds like maybe Paraguay tried to manage that first 15 minutes, but then that own goal happened, and all the cards fell through from there.
They definitely are a side, but again, their second halves of just
That's not good.
You could be as excited as you want for that first half for the States. That second half where it's just like the let off is there. Maybe it's them trying to play at a pace and then realizing we can't do that. If you're going to play at that pace, you have 5 subs. Use them properly. Reinforce, get the fresh legs in the spots that you need them, go from there. But the second half, yes, they kind of cruise their way to it, but a better team makes that game a game, right? But by the time Paraguay score, it's the 73rd minute. I'm like, if they get one by the 80th, it's a game. I look back at the clock; it was 85th. I was like, oh yeah. If that wasn't clear yet, like the game's done. So we're there. But hey, good for them. They get their win. They're atop their group. Technically speaking, a tie has us at the top of our group too. Yeah.
Glass half full.
Yeah. Hey, we still don't know if Switzerland are going to beat Qatar.
Yeah. He says,
"Hey, how many goals?"
Yeah, we don't know. Switzerland could, hey, this could be the Saudi Arabia game.
Or Saudi Arabia game.
This could be the Saudi Arabia game. They beat Switzerland, and all of a sudden, Qatar lead the group.
Like,
That'd be excellent, by the way, if Qatar actually beat Switzerland.
Everything
No.
just loses. Everything just goes mental at that point. Do we think before we wrap this up? Do you think we get like a 4-4-4-4 group
No,
where everyone finishes on 4?
absolutely not. Teams
Mm.
by adding so many teams, it means there's so many weak teams. There's so many weak countries in here.
I would argue with adding so many teams, there's so many teams that could go win, draw, loss.
No,
and
no
and then
chance.
when you consider a team weak, you come with set of mind that they're weak. When the other side
No,
is like,
no,
you know what,
because-
we have nothing to lose. We're going.
No, because of goal difference, I guarantee people are going to
That
put
part.
Fuck it,
people are going to beat teams. So I don't think a single, like, unless your team sucks, I'm telling you, the fourth place teams in this World Cup, you're going to see a bunch of zeros. Normally you'd see like 1 point. You're going to
Yeah.
see a bunch of zeros in this World Cup.
Yeah, some 7s, some 4s. Like I could see a
That's
group
what you're
like
gonna
you're
see.
saying, like 2 7s, a 4, then 0, and you're like, oh, minus
Yeah.
20, 12,
Multiple.
13.
I'm
Ooh.
saying multiple.
Mhm.
You're going to be shocked. Like I guarantee you, there'll be multiple countries that don't even get a single point,
Oof.
and then the conversation is going to be, why did we even increase
Get
the
to
number
this
of
number,
players?
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's exactly what they say all the time. It's a first iteration. Like,
So it
let's be
sounds
honest,
like
Congo sucks. Can we be honest? Like, they barely beat Jamaica, barely.
I won't say anything because they terrorized Senegal for 2 games. So
Yeah, you guys
2.5
guys play weirdly sometimes.
they are boogeymen. But so it sounds like the third place team, if they want to almost make it,
They just
to-
need 3 points.
they will have to score a lot of goals still.
Yes,
well-
it's both. Yeah.
It's both of those things, and like this
Right.
is where I go back to the point where I keep on using the U17 form that they just did it with 48 teams as a reference, right?
Right.
Going to the final game, Morocco needed to win, had a -8 goal difference. Now it's New Caledonia, but they beat them by 16. They went 16 up and like we're getting, and they finished as like the second best second place team. I mean, the second best third place team, and they made it through. I'm like, good for you guys. And then as tradition, they played the U.S. in the round of 32, and they made their way to the round of 16 because Morocco is this generation's Ghana for the Americans. They're every tournament they see Morocco, and Morocco's like, enjoy your way back home. But like, if you look at those, that's why I asked, because in the U17s we had one group that went 4-4-4-4, right? And the only difference was goal difference. But then you also had the other groups where they were like, yeah, we're taking these points, and we know your parents are there, but they would catch this brace from this guy who just came on, right now. So I think we are going to see some lopsideds. I do think, as I said earlier, I think there's going to be a team that could finish in first, but chooses rest over finishing in first, and then doing so they'll finish in second. And the next thing you know, you're going to have like a very interesting matchup in the round of 32. I think that's going to happen for sure because, again, a win pretty much gets your foot in the door for third place, and then now the rest is just.
I think honestly, in this World Cup, a win guarantees you. Any team that wins is guaranteed in the next round. You just need one. It's gonna be that simple. Like, there's some groups that they genuinely will not win a single game. Multiple.
No,
I
interesting.
don't see, like, I see Congo and Uzbekistan drawing. I see, like, just I'm not even kidding.
Stylistically,
Portugal beat Congo, Colombia beat Congo, and then Congo draws to Uzbekistan. That's exact. They could beat Congo. They could beat Jamaica in a whole, like, it almost went to pens.
Yeah.
Hey,
I hear what you're saying.
sounds like USA just won the World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm watching the
that's what I'm
TV
hoping.
across.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they get super excited and then lose to Australia. And I'm
The fans at least are acting like they have.
If they watch one Knicks come back and they think they're all Knicks fans, relax, guys. Relax. But man, this will do it for us here, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. We'll recap the games that were. Again, as you can see, we have coming up tomorrow Qatar, Switzerland. You have Brazil, Morocco. Normally, I would try to get that, but tomorrow is a special day for me, so I won't be back till 9. Haiti, Scotland is at 9, so that'll be the game going on as we are talking about the day that was. And then the nightcap game is Australia, Turkey, of which for the Australians, that's perfect timing for them. They got that. But yeah, that'll be the 4-game slate for tomorrow. Even though it's technically like 3, we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll enjoy it, guys. Make sure you leave a comment on what you think of the games today so far. If you think Canada was were just to get the draw, you think Bosnia left points on the table. Are you surprised by how good or how bad the US/Paraguay looked, respectfully? Let us know in the comments. We'll come back. We'll be back here and we'll go through. But guys, have a great evening or morning, depending on where you are. And we'll sign off.